In this fourth segment, we'll do some standing postures and then work intermediate to advanced work on your handstand practice. Come to the front of your mat. Have feet even and parallel. Inhale, reach the arms up, telescope the ribs. Exhaling, bend knees, come to chair pose and feel for tucking the tail under. Inhale, expand ribs. Forward fold, exhale, bow over the legs. Inhale, scoop the chest forward. Plant hands, step one then the other foot back to push-up position. Put your knees down in a modified push-up and lower all the way to the floor. Low cobra, point your toes. Move hands 12 inches in front of the shoulders. Palms press, elbows lift, pull the chest forward. And lie down, exhaling, press back to down dog. Inhale, lightly step the left foot forward for Eagle Warrior 1. Stand by pressing into the feet, lift the torso up, and then reach the arms up. Stretch arms out to the sides, and as you exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left in Eagle Arms. Inhale, stretch the breath in between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, just let your head hang and feel for stabilizing the posture from your feet and from your legs, a little bit less from the neck and from the head. Inhale, lift ribs up. As you exhale, send the elbows forward and the hands away from the face. Inhaling, unwind the arms, and then bring them down to the floor for pyramid pose. Straighten the front leg. You might need to narrow the stance, stepping the back foot in a little bit. Inhale, expand ribs. Exhale, press through the ball of the front foot and send your left hip back. Pause there, feel for the breath. Inhaling again, expand ribs. Exhale, press through the back foot, steer the back hip forward, really using this to square off the hips and relax the neck. Transitioning into vertical splits, rebend the front knee, move your hands forward in front of your front foot, take an inhale. As you exhale, straighten the front leg and stand on it, lifting the back leg up. Let your hands be flat to the floor and relax the neck. Inhale, stretch the breath, expand the ribs. Exhaling, keep letting the torso drop and reach through the right leg and all the way through the right foot. Keep the shoulders soft. Feel for the breath, the quality of the inhale and the quality of the exhale. Bend your standing leg and step back into a push-up position. Put your knees down and then come into a modified Chaturanga. Pause there, inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Come into Cobra Pose. Squeeze shoulder blades together, toes point. Inhaling, pull the chest forward and up. Lie down. Exhaling, press back and into a down dog. Second side. Inhale, step the right foot forward to your right foot for Eagle Warrior 1. Bring the back heel to mat on about a 45 or a 33 degree angle, and press down into the feet to lift up in the torso, and then reach the arms up and overhead. Stretch the breath as you inhale, lift ribs. And exhaling, bring your left arm under your right and double wrap the arms for Eagle Arms. Stretch the breath in between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, relax the neck. Let your head hang forward and feel for how this really shifts the balance. You'll have to balance from your feet and your core and almost something deeper like a neurology. Inhale, lift the head and unwind the arms. Coming into pyramid pose. As you exhale, bring hands to the floor on either side of the front foot, straighten the front leg. You may need to narrow the stance. Just hop the back foot in just a little bit. so that both legs can be straight. Inhale, expand ribs. Exhale, press through the ball of the front foot and send your front hip back. So it's the right hip. Use the intelligence of the legs to square the hips off. Inhale, expand ribs. Exhale, press through the back foot and use that to help you square the left hip forward. Relax the neck. Transitioning into vertical splits, bend your front leg. Move the hands forward. As you exhale, straighten the front leg as you spring the back leg up. Flatten palms if you can. You might need blocks if you can't get the hands down. But if you can get the hands down, let them be open and the arms relaxed. Relax your neck as well. Inhale, telescope ribs and drop them towards the floor. As you exhale, continue to reach through your back leg. The hips are a little bit open here, not totally squared. Bending your standing legs, step back long, and then come into push-up position. Transitioning to Chaturanga, take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows straight back. Pause there. Transitioning to up dog, turn feet over. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Elbows stay lightly bent so that you can continue to drag the chest forward. Exhaling, pike from the hips, roll over the toes, back and into down dog. Relax the neck. Take a stroll forward to the front of the mat and fold over your legs. And then as you inhale, push down to the feet, stand up, reach up. Exhale, bring hands together, bend the knees first. And then as you exhale, stand up, bring hands together at your heart center. And tuck the tailbone. And transitioning to the wall to work on your handstand practice. So now working on your handstand practice, both using the wall and then backing away from the wall. You'll come into a down dog with your hands facing the wall and fingers about 4 to 6 inches away from it. Make it as short a down dog as you can. When the hips are higher, there's less distance for them to travel to arrive over the shoulders. Pick a leg, lift it. Bend the other leg, inhaling, look between the hands, and as you exhale, begin by hopping. You might be able to get to the wall right away, in which case, use the wall a little bit to help you tuck the tailbone and to reach the feet up. Breathe here. This is super important. You can hang out on the wall or keep working to find the balance off the wall. Stay here for as long as you can get a number of quality breaths. And step down and rest in a forward fold. Now, if you're ready and a little bit stronger and a little more experienced, back away from the wall. So maybe starting with your hands a foot away from the wall. Don't worry about getting the legs together. You can let them split. And as they split, you might find a balance point right here. Keep reaching up with the feet and maybe bring them together. As you get more experience, you can back farther away from the wall so that it's less close to you. You get a little bit more accustomed to not using it quite so much. Allow the legs to split. That's okay. Find the balance. And just enjoy and breathe. Step down and rest in a forward fold. As you get stronger and more experienced, you'll be able to spend more time upside down. So gauge the development of your practice by how many deep breaths you can get while you're inverting.